Hello everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Minecraft, DireWolf20 Modded Edition. I don't really have a plan, per se, for this episode. I just went out and I made sure that I had my wand full of V. I'm a little low on lightning, but that's just because I was shooting bitches with it. But I do have the fire. I just went out over here to the desert, and I found fire nodes all over the place. And I actually started marking off nodes that I found along the way. See, this one's got air, order, and entropy. This one's got water and fire. In this temple right here, right in the center of it, there was a fire node, which was pretty cool. So I'm just going to continue on with what I was doing before. And what I was doing before is working on a set of goggles of revealing. So now I just got to chuck this in there, and we're going to make them. Boom. There we go. And now I'm just going to replace my helmet with my goggles of revealing, and other than the fact that they look really cool, it is losing me a little bit of armor, so it does have, that's why I do want to try to make, there's a downside, I do want to try to make, where is it? This guy right here, helmet of revealing, and all I need to do is, get 5 thaumium ingots, and that'll do the trick there. I'm not sure if I want to do that right now, and as you could clearly see straight away, that you can see the nodes from a lot farther away. Before, I'll take them off. Oh, I don't have the thermometer anymore, but before you couldn't really see them, and now you can see them through walls. You see them from a good distance away. Actually, I found an underground cavern because I actually saw one through the ground into an underground cavern and managed to dig straight down to it. Really cool. Glad I have this now. See them all the time, it'll make things a lot easier for me. Oh, also, you can clearly see, I replaced my floor with some cool looking tiles, just to make it more awesome. So, let's take a look at the notes, see what we got, see what we want to work on. Research duplication, spellbinding cloth, arcane levitator, or infernal furnace. Let's see which one the easiest. Oh, that one looks easy. Okay, now we're going to get from, motion to flight, and I know motion is air and water. I'm pretty sure it is air and water. Flight is air and motion. That sounds easy. Air. And, actually, you know what? Another air. And then a motion. There's that. And then we just need to get from flight. Oh, I ran out. We'll just replace it with this one right now. No, we just have to get from flight to air. Should be easy again, so flight was motion, so we need more motion. A couple of those. Motion, flight. Not the most efficient way I've done it. Air. I'll do another flight. Oh, okay, got it though. Arcane levitator. Let's see what that guy is. Over here, arcane levitator. While not true flight, the arcane levitator is the best thing. Next best thing. When placed, the levitator lifts any item or creature above it to 10 blocks into the air. A sneaking creature or player will slowly be lowered. Each levitator placed upon another increases the range at which it can lift entities by 10 additional blocks, so a stack of 3 can lift entities 3 blocks. Levitators can be deactivated by applying a redstone signal to them. So I need great wood planks, which is just, I think I actually have some spare. Oh, iron, nitor, earth shard, and air shard. Now the nitor is something I need to do in the crucible, which is not something I'm terribly confident at yet, but I do want to make that. That sounds really cool. Like, I could replace my ladder with it. Maybe put an arcane levitator right in the middle, and then it'll just rocket me straight up through these. That'd be pretty cool. Now, I don't know what's going on here. There's this, like, in my head I want to call it, I don't know if this is just me wanting to call it that, or if I actually read it somewhere, but I want to call it miasma, because it reminds me of the miasma from Dwarf Fortress. If you guys haven't played Dwarf Fortress, I might do a series on it sometime. Let me know if you'd want me to, because it is such a fun game. So I need to figure out how to work this thing, you know, accurate. Like, and I do need to finish replacing my floor. I really like these chiseled stone blocks. They just look cool. Alright, what else do we want to work on? Let's go back to our research station. I've been focusing on ThaumCraft for a while now, but that's just because I'm really having a lot of fun with it. Alright, this one's a little more... It sounds cool. Infernal Furnace. I love the sound of that. So we're going to try to figure this out. So that's aura. So magic and air. Let's do air, light, air, and light. Okay, well, again, not the most efficient thing, but I got it. Now, I don't know what this is made up of. Tools. Crafting. Humans and instruments. I like, instrument. I like that, and then order. I feel like I can get somewhere with that. Magic. And potentia. I feel like I could do potentia here. Magic. And then potentia. There, that worked out perfectly, actually. And now we just need to get from, the metal, metalloom, to the instruments again here. Where did it go? Fabrico. So let's try this guy again. Tools. Order. It's not gonna work that way. if I went, because I have to do it perfectly, I can't do the little juke thing there, so let's go the other way. What's Saxum made of? Earth. I don't want to do that. Let's do order. And order is made up of... Order is primal, so I can work with that. Something with order in it. Potentia? Wait, I could do it this way. Oh, I keep losing... I don't know why I keep losing it. I can do it like that. And then... Order should do the trick right here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna figure out this thing. This research is so much easier when you don't have to keep flipping back and forth. Infernal Whoa! That is a hell of a mystical construct. By harnessing raw ignis within a furnace crafted from obsidian and nether brick, you have created a highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. So efficient, in fact, that occasionally it will produce bonus material in the form of nuggets or other items. While this is essentially free, it is also a very slow process. The furnace gets a new supply of ignis essentia every now and again. This can be done by placing a jar of ignis essentia within line of sight of the front of the furnace, somewhere within 10 blocks. Luckily, a little essentia goes a long way. So, if I put ignis essentia in a jar, like on a table in front of it, it would create more energy, basically. It should also be noted that the occasional bit of flux escapes into the environment. Maybe that's what that crap was, flux. Items you wish to smelt need to be dropped into the top of the furnace and will spit out the front. Ooh, nether bricks and obsidian. How do I make nether bricks? This looks cool. And then we have arcane bellows here. There's so much cool stuff in here. I'm just like flitting all over the place going, ooh, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. So I looked at this guy, looked at that guy. Enchanted fabric, we have those. I'm just trying to... What I really want is this. I want to figure out what this is and how to get it. Missing research required. I don't know what I need to do. All this apiary stuff in here. I'm trying to think what I could possibly... You know, it's pretty logical. It's like, get this, you can unlock this. Get that, you unlock that. But I don't know what I need. Oh, I need scribing tools. Maybe that... Let's just grab... Why don't we grab the crowbar? The weird-looking crowbar there and see what that will do for us. Maybe that'll unlock something. Whoa! That is a heck of a plan here. What about these? Are these easier? No, no. That one's pretty easy. What is that? Spellbinding cloth. The sad palm top thaumaturge. Well, it wants me to get from Praecantatio to Panis. That confuses me a little. Panis is Latin for bread. Or no, maybe that's panis. Panus. I'm not sure. Oh well, let's work on it. That's instruments and the beast. And so let's go with instrument. Then we'll go with human. The beast. Praecantatio, Potentia, and the void. Let's do the void. And then the beast is motion, I believe. And then air should finish it. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm getting better at that. Alright, let's take a look at this spellbinding cloth. Alright, by mixing some enchanted fabric with raw magical power, you create a cloth that can be rubbed on an item to wipe it of its enchantments by combining them in a crafting recipe. Well, that's interesting. You can use it to wipe an enchantment off of an item. I did not see that coming. I'm really curious as to what it wants me to get to unlock some of this other stuff. I should really start working on, because I really want this stuff, whatever this is and whatever this is, to get a better wand so I can do those jar things. But I don't know where to work, and I don't know which direction to head in, so I'm thinking I should just start messing around with this crucible stuff more often. And unlocking some of this stuff. Worded jars and labels. Was this already unlocked from before? Essentia is stored in worded jars. Worded jars can be placed in the world and are able to carry Essentia virtually indefinitely. The enchantments placed on the jars also make adding or extracting Essentia a breeze. Jars placed under the spout of a alembic will be automatically filled. So I can make these jars, put them under the spouts of the alembic, burn stuff in the furnace, and it will distill the Essentia into these jars. That's pretty simple, it seems. Excellent storage medium for jams and preserves. Okay, so it's just glass planes and slabs. Shift clicking on jars and alembics will empty, with an empty hand will empty them. As long as the jar contains some Essentia, you can attach a label to it. This label will lock the jar to that type of Essentia and will not be able to accept any other kind of Essentia. So otherwise it might be hard to figure out what's in it, I guess. I guess you have to throw a label on it. Remove a label by shift-clicking with an empty hand. Take care not to shift-click on any other side or it will empty the jar as normal. So, paper, slime balls, and any sort of dye, basically. And I don't know if I have any slime balls because I don't think I've run across any slimes yet. File of Essentia. I forgot that you can put the Essentia in the files, too. I guess maybe the jars will hold more? And a jar label will turn into a jar label. Okay. Okay, so we have the crucible. The alchemical furnace seems like something I should try to work on. That requires me to take stones of some kind and just place them around any sort of shard. So why don't we make a bunch of those stones real quick with whatever we have in the most abundance right now. I really wish I did have more of these shards. I don't have a ton. I don't have enough that I feel like I could waste them. And I already have cobblestone. Why don't we try use stone brick, see if it comes out any cooler. We'll try both. We'll try them both. Alright. So throw the wand over here. And these guys in the middle. Let's try it with the cobblestone first. That should work perfectly fine. Or not. Maybe not cobblestone. Let's try it with stone bricks. Nope. Alright, maybe it was regular stone. Like the, you know, the stone you pick up with Silk Touch. So let's try it with that. Can also, I think I showed you before, you can also get that stone just by throwing it in or cobblestone in a furnace. So that's not that. Well, let's try it with this. Oh yeah, there we go. I guess it just had to be the regular stuff. Doesn't require that much, so I guess I'll make... Why don't we make a bunch of them? I didn't use that much. Okay. Okay. I still have a bunch of shards, still have a bunch of V. Now I have all these arcane stone blocks. They look kind of, they don't look that much different, but I guess they're arcane in that they're infused with magical energy. So, take a furnace and a crucible. So I guess I'll have to make another one of those. I had a crafting station up there, didn't I? And I had all of the stuff I needed for it up there. I didn't need to come down here. It's because I need to do this. So furnace, and this I need to turn from a cauldron into a crucible, like so. And we'll just break it up. Pick it up. And it was like this. And that there, and then that there. Or not. No, what? I think it needs magical energy. I think it needs some magical energy. So let's go back up into our wizard's tower here. Which is slowly getting ever more impressive, if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. And it needs a little bit of power. Boom. Okay, well... should I put this in the same room with my cauldron? I feel like I could put it right here perfectly fine. Or maybe over here. Why don't we put it... I don't really like how that looks there. Let's put them right here. That's fine. I don't want to waste all this space with just a crucible here. Okay, so, now we need the other thing. The alembic. Alright, which means I need this V-filter. And to get the V-filter, I need silverwood logs, which is not something I've come across yet. So, is there a magical forest nearby? I think this is a magical forest down here. This is jungle. This is jungle. This is extreme hills. Okay, well, next episode I will continue working on my alembic here. I'm gonna call it an episode. I'll search down here, see if I can find some of that silver wood. I'm definitely going to need some to continue on. So if you've enjoyed this episode, drop me a like, leave me a comment, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Minecraft, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.